hole in Jamaica is a popular tourist attraction. David and Sara Kaemmer describe it as a natural water park and were excited to go with friends while vacationing nearby. That was November 16th, 2022. On November 28th, David was admitted into a local hospital with flu-like symptoms and a mysterious rash on his chest.
I was put on an IV and I was in trouble. As you look back, my kidneys were failing significantly at that point.
David says he doesn't remember a lot of what happened, but his wife Sara was by his side, and when doctors at the first hospital couldn't come up with a diagnosis, he was transferred to a second hospital.
I mean, he was out of it. He wasn't aware of anything going on.
Doctors at the second hospital weren't having any more success in making a diagnosis. On Wednesday, he was moved to the ICU. His organs were failing. On Thursday, David was put on a ventilator. At that point, doctors told Sara they were out of ideas and David needed to go to the University of Kansas health system.
Well, when we got to KU on that Friday, I mean, like from the moment of him getting in there and the team of doctors and the nurses and the whole staff was amazing.
Infectious disease doctors took the lead, but doctors from various departments were involved in David's care to stop his organs from failing as they worked towards a diagnosis. At the same time, Sara was talking with her family, many of whom were in the medical field. Sara's uncle suspected David had leptospirosis. At the same time, doctors at the University of Kansas health system were testing for that exact bacteria transmitted through the urine of infected animals.
Yeah, so he is a retired veterinary microbiologist from the University of Minnesota and wrote his doctorate on leptospirosis and was part of the team that helped with the vaccine for animals.
Doctors confirmed David had the most serious of leptospirosis, called Weil's disease, the only case doctors at the health system had ever seen.
That, like, where the major organ failure happens. It's just very rare for lepto to turn into such a devastating scenario. Why it happens, they don't know.
But doctors refused to lose David and were not only able to stop his health from deteriorating, he started to improve. David was transferred to a rehabilitation hospital on Christmas Eve. He remembers feeling better and being able to communicate with doctors before his release. He still gets emotional thinking about it.
Well, they asked me to come up with a word when
Yeah.
Was that on the day I got taken off?
The doctors, they took out the ventilator and they said, "What is the first word you think of?"
And I said, love.